Our Mech army in Zion vows to send 250,000 mechanical thieves packing. The petty thieves, like slippery eels, dodged the soldiers' attacks and breezed through the first line of defense. The commander hurriedly gathered everyone into groups of 3 back-to-back, forming the human defense squad to prepare for offense. Then, more thieves burst through the base entrance, crashing through the humans like a tidal wave. Faced with such a massive enemy, the Mech army quickly couldn't hold on, and then came the heavy strike from the drill robots. Under the thieves' cover, the robots started drilling down like there was no tomorrow, aiming for the underground bunker below the base. Just then, a female soldier crawled out from a hole, ready to give the robot a little surprise party. She fired 2 missiles at the drill robot, but one of the thieves spotted them. The thief immediately launched an attack, and the 2 hurried into the bunker, narrowly escaping. However, when the thieves turned around, they found the drill robot's support destroyed, crashing down with a thud. Soon after, another giant drill broke through the wall, starting to weave through the Mech army like it's in a dance. The female soldier decided to execute the Mech barrage plan once more. Let's see who can stop her. She aimed and fired 2 rockets, but they were blocked by the surrounding thieves. The thieves launched their attack in an instant, and one female soldier couldn't escape into the bunker. Talk about an awkward moment. When the main army broke through the final line of defense, it was like the Grim Reaper was having a good laugh. The human turrets fired desperately, but next to these behemoths, it felt like just rainwater. With the final turret collapsing to the ground, the human base had completely transformed into a mechanical creature's amusement park. The cult mechanical thieves chased the remaining soldiers like hounds, instantly bringing despair to humanity. Just at that critical moment, the command center received a distress signal from the outside. It was actually nearby an old male piloting the ship, racing in with the last electromagnetic pulse to save the thieves quickly spotted them and sent a signal to their buddies inside the base. A group of thieves circumvented the Mech army, charging towards the door switch, igniting a war. This time, their charge wasn't for welcoming humans, it was absolute preparation for an outdoor party. The door's static force was destroyed, and the human party was ready to rock. Hatery wasn't responding because he was suffering from gravity baptism. He was going to miss the party. The lone commander, Old Kai, vowed to defend humanity's dignity to the last person. Young soldier Carl, aged just 16, quickly rushed to provide bullets to Old Kai under the protective cover of infantry. Just as he was loading bullets, more thieves suddenly attacked, and Carl panicked. After loading the bullets, Old Kai stood heroically brave to confront the final moment as Carl approached him with a shocked expression on his face. In his dying moments, Old Kai imparted these words to him: "Pilot the Mech and open the door. Together, let's create an unforgettable, epic party." Carl strictly adhered to Old Kai's wishes, resolutely piloting the Mech and advancing fearlessly straight toward the door. A group of evil wizard thieves blocked his path, and Carl was immediately preparing to launch a swift lightning operation. Just then, the female soldier who escaped suddenly charged out, knocking down the thieves and becoming the savior. Carl, with great effort, finally managed to grab a gun and fired in the direction of the door. As a result, the electromagnetic interference instantly disabled all the sorcerer thieves. The survivors cheered, but the thieves poured through the door, surrounding the base. The party continued. The commander could only helplessly detonate the underground bombs to buy some time. The last hope rested on Neo. This party was waiting for him to save the day. Neo had successfully arrived at the grand door of the robot headquarters, preparing to bravely face the mechanical army. Suddenly, the guard ship began firing shells at the approaching spacecraft, welcoming the distant guests. The atmosphere was electrifying. The man on the ship waved his hand. and the thieves instantly ignited into fireballs. The spacecraft accelerated, charging into the headquarters, but the thieves quickly scaled the hull, demolishing the power system. Although Neo did his best to blow up more thieves, their fate of imminent crash was simply unavoidable. In a crisis moment, Kiryu decisively tilted the spacecraft skyward, climbing. As the altitude continued to rise, the witch's thieves eventually couldn't hold on anymore and powerlessly fell from the sky. They successfully broke through the clouds, indulging themselves in the magnificent view of the sky that they had never witnessed in their lifetime, with Kiryu sincerely marveling at its beauty. However, just as they were beginning to savor the moment, the spacecraft abruptly commenced a rapid descent, leaving only one F-power in its system, with peril lurking all around. At the very last moment, just before they were about to collide with the ground, Kiryu hastily turned on the engine and forcefully pressed down on the brakes, and at this point, Neo secretly rejoiced, thinking they were indeed safe now. Unfortunately, an accident happened. Kiryu was pierced by a bar, which was just tragic. In Neo's embrace, Kiryu said goodbye. Neo couldn't help but cry, even though no one could see. The Iron base was still receiving mechanical reinforcements, and Neo, shouldering the hope of saving humanity, pressed on. Neo cautiously moved toward their headquarters, feeling the surreal reality, a real nostalgia. Sadly, everything in reality was just another string of code. He reached the end and saw the true face of the headquarters. Please subscribe for more exciting content waiting for you. Don't miss out.